AITA for making my husband choose between me and his son. I 39F am married to Dave 44M and he has a son named Avery at 19M and an ex-wife named Diana 42F. Avery has always been hostile towards me and blamed me for his parents' divorce, despite his dad not meeting me until 3 years after. I have tried my best to spend time with Avery and I've been respectful of all the boundaries he set with me. Avery still hates me. It was fine with me as long as he didn't treat me like shit because he hates me. Well, Avery started treating me like shit when he found out his dad was marrying me. He threw a fit saying his dad needed his permission before marrying me and that he wouldn't come to the wedding. His dad and I let it slide and sat down with Avery and Diana to try and figure out why he was upset. It didn't work, and Avery refused to see us until the wedding. At Dave and I's wedding, Avery objected to us being married in front of everyone and asked to make a speech in front of everyone later in the night. In his Munch-Chew speech, he told everyone what a horrible person I was and that I was responsible for his parents' divorce and that I was a dirty homewrecker. Dave drove Avery back to Diana's, but the damage was done and several wedding guests assumed Avery was telling the truth. My wedding night was ruined because of this, and a good part of my family refuses to speak to me despite me explaining to them that this was not the case. Avery has continued to treat me like shit since then. He got mad at me once, so he dropped my cat off at a shelter 2 towns over and refused to tell me where he was until he had been put down. I wanted to keep my wedding dress after the wedding and he tore it to shreds. Just 2 examples. I will give more if anyone wants them. Finally, Wednesday, Dave and I had Avery over for dinner because Avery actually wanted to come. Long story short, when I went to get dessert and Dave wasn't there, Avery confronted me in the kitchen and began screaming at me and told me that I was a horrible person, as well as some other not so nice things. Dave eventually came and Avery left and I got pissed. I told Dave that I was tired of his son constantly attacking me and treating me like shit because of something he knows didn't happen, and that I both put up with his pluckshant for the last 6 years. I told him that he had to make a choice between me and Avery because I wasn't putting up with Avery as shit any longer, and if it was a requirement of being married to Dave, I'd be filing for divorce. Dave told me it wasn't fair to make him make this decision, and I told him it might not have been fair, but it wasn't fair of him to let his son harass and attack me for years. AITA for making my husband choose between me and his son.